Hello everybody, welcome back to Strokovich Plays Yakuza 4. Last time we found out that Saijima's boss is still alive. And right now we're on our way to go find Majima. But police are everywhere, so we have to try to find a way there without being up on the street for very long. Oh. I saw that. You think I didn't, but I did. Oh, like, how close do I have to be? There it is. Sometimes it's a little annoying trying to find those when you don't know how close you have to be to actually get it. Alright. So here comes the struggle in trying to get to where we need to go. It's kind of ridiculous. Kind of, just a little bit. But, you know. Alright, so we gotta stay at a cop's sight. Oh no. Oh jeez. So, remember how in Akiyama's part you had the hostess game where you can create a hostess, right? Well, Saejima has something different. He has create a fighter, basically. You come to this guy's dojo and you help him train one of his disciples. And that's actually about it. You help him train him. You help him become the #1 fighter or whatever. I'm not really sure what you get for it. I haven't even actually done this mini game at all in any of my playthroughs. Alright, cool. So, you only have one apprentice, huh? For this huge-ass place? Why did they quit? Wait, so you don't know anything about this shit, but you wanted to open up a dojo? You would think that you would, you know, look into it a little bit. You know, just a little bit. Yes, what? With your theory. Yeah, everyone goes into a fight with a plan until you get punched in the face. I don't remember who said that. It was probably one of the boxers, but I think it makes sense. Yeah, but theory ain't shit, though. You can say all you want, yeah, if I was strong, I'd win, but the truth is you didn't win, and you're not strong. Well, yeah, because no one wants to train for someone who apparently doesn't have any skills. The reason why no one wants to train with you is because they see you and you're weak, so they feel if he's weak, then anything he teaches me will make me weak too. It's like going to the dentist and seeing your dentist with fucked up teeth. You're like, oh, well, this guy doesn't know shit about teeth. It's like going to the doctor and having a fat doctor. You'd be like, well, this is a person who clearly doesn't take care of themselves. It's funny because in the second game, or not second game, because this is technically the fourth one, but in Yakuza 5, you actually return here and see the see how this dojo has been doing since this game, and it's that I think that's a pretty cool uh, call out. Even though technically in my both of my playthroughs of this game, I didn't do this one. I never did this one, so coming back to it in the next game, and it's like thriving and whatnot because of what Saejima did. It doesn't really follow continuity, but a lot of games are kind of like that, you know, where there's like a canon ending, you know, like how games where you can choose different romance options or you can choose different paths. If there's going to be a sequel, they have to choose which path was the canon path. You know, like for example, the like the Resident Evil games, how there's like certain things you can do and not do, or certain characters you play as. Well, there's only one of those is considered canon. So for the next game, everything in that path is what happened, and anything else that you did in the game didn't really happen. So for these games, the canon is Saejima helped this kid right here become the best fighter in the in the tournaments, and which in turn helped everyone come to this dojo. But I'm not really sure why you need Saejima if your theory's actually good. Because you still have one person, right? Train him up in your theory, and if he's actually really good, people will see that you're not all just talk. Okay, so you want me to do this for free? Yeah, dude, I honestly don't even know your name. I wasn't really paying attention. So right now we basically just need to figure out what we want to train him in, right? So let's go to the training menu. Okay, for the first training, we're gonna do some road work. Alright, you want your, and then we'll do a little lecture, and then some groundwork. Do it. Yeah. Run. 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 Yeah. Alright. You're learning, man. Your technique's going up. Remember, power isn't everything. That's why the things of like kung fu and whatnot, that's why those exist. Because there's this manga that I really love that I recommend to everyone to read it. It's called Aiki, Aiki. It's like a Korean manga or something like that. So the chances of it getting an anime is practically zero. But anyway, there's this one part where one of the characters relies a lot on strength, even though she's like Chinese or whatever. And so she's really bulky, you know, and she tries to fight with her strength. But he tells her, is like, there's a reason why Kung Fu exists, because the small stature of the Asian people can't, like, they don't have natural strength like that. So they rely on Kung Fu type of moves, you know, like the flow of motion and whatnot. Because that's the best way for them to fight because of their natural body types. Like the perfect example is Bruce Lee. I mean, he had his whole fighting style revolved around using the least amount of movements and energy in every move, so that you had a maximum efficiency with everything, and using your opponent's like motion and strength against them. Ooh, Sugiyama, what do you want? Why you want to be fighter? Yep. Girls, I don't know if you know this, but for a lot of our lives, men do stuff because there's a female that they really like. I remember in high school, I actually started drawing again, because I've always been a drawer, you know, like I always doodled and whatnot, but I never actually was kind of serious about it until I met this one girl who was really into art, and all of a sudden I was really into art, you know. That's just how men are. I mean, we're basically told from, you know, like birth that we need to be a certain way, you know, and so when we see this girl that we really like, we kind of have to adapt ourselves to that, to you know, to try to get the person that we want. It's survival of the fittest, adaptation. It's what humans are the best at. That's why we've gotten to the top of the food chain. Alright. I don't care if you're doing this because you want to get in that girl's pants. Just make sure you put all of it in there. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I didn't mean that to be dirty, but you know. Whatever. Double meaning. But I think that's a good lesson. It doesn't matter why you're doing something, as long as you're doing it 100%. Like, if someone came up to me, like, if I saw someone, I don't know, like, renovating some, like, rundown thing in the, you know, in town or something, you know, and then I go there and I'm like, oh, well, why are you renovating this park? You know, like, that's really good. That's really good of you. And he's like, well, to be honest, I'm only doing it so hot MILFs will bring their kids here so that I could try to hit on the MILFs or whatever. And I'd be like, you know what? It doesn't matter why you're doing it. The important thing is you're doing it and you're putting your all into it. Yeah, who was that? But why is he here then? But like, okay. I bet that's like another thing that you have to do, where you have to try to get him to take training seriously or something. Alright, so that was the overly long training thing. Anytime we want to train him, we come back here. And at the end of the game, like I said, that there's a chance for you to kind of run around and do everything that you want to do. So just like the hostess maker, I'll try to, I'm going to save that for the end. Because what I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to the end, make a save right before the end, do the end so that you guys aren't waiting like a year in between, in anticipation for the biggest battle. And then, yeah, see, those are police with those red lights above their head. So we gotta go this way. We gotta fight that guy. No? So you guys aren't waiting like forever in anticipation. Oops. And so after I do that, I'll do some bonus episodes, right? After the last episode. So you guys will know that, you know, this isn't part of the main game. It's I don't even want to know. This isn't part of the main game. It's mostly just me showing off some stuff that I didn't show off during the main game, like I said. So that way I can, and then I'll kind of extend that, you know, because I'm not gonna put off another Let's Play just because I'm doing some bonus episodes on this. What I'll end up doing is I'll do the bonus episode every now and then, you know, and I'll be doing a different one. Oh hey, look, it looks like he was able to escape, but how did you escape? But isn't the point that anybody that goes to that prison, they're a big deal? That was the whole point of the prison. Anyway. So I'll be doing a different Let's Play, and then I'll just periodically release some bonus episodes on this. You know. Just until I feel like I've kind of showed off everything I wanted to show. I don't know what I'm doing now. There it is. Because I want to show off like the hostess maker a little bit, and I want to show off, you know, the fighter maker thing. And then here's Akiyama's place. And I want to show off, let's see. I'm not really sure if the other people have things like that. Like the hostess maker and the fighter maker guy. Let's check. Oh, it's challenges. Okay, so it looks like we got the trainers, fighter maker, hostess maker. Oh, okay, that's what the other people's are. Okay. Yeah, the Akiyama, or no, not Akiyama. The other ones don't really have like a maker one like this, so they'll be so those ones I won't really show off. They're mostly just things that you do continuously, you know, to kind of give you something else to do. Oh, here's a revelation. Awesome. That's exactly what I want, because I wanted to do these, but I didn't know when. I didn't know when would be or I didn't know how to find them, because Saejima doesn't have a cell phone. Now it says some dude parked, but I can't find him. It's always by the people who are talking about it, I think. So I might have went the wrong way. It's not here. Maybe it's over here. Ah, man, this is... Oh wait, I think it's this one right here. Yep. Alright, revelation time, guys. This is pretty awesome, so enjoy.
資はいつもの口座に頼むぞ。すぐに取り掛かる。さてと。今日の仕事は延期する。
Man, that guy sucks, right? And yes, because Saejima is so back-asswards with technology and whatnot, he uses a fucking wood sculpture. And he just apparently is amazing at it. Yeah, that move is really devastating. I know it looks devastating because you're obviously killing him, but in terms of, you know, like actually doing damage, it's pretty good too. And I am pretty sure the way to activate that one is after you hit someone against a wall, like after they bounce off the wall. But and then I know that there's an easy way to activate that, but I can't remember what one it is, how to do it, because it's like one of his combos will guarantee that they bounce off the wall every time, as long as you're, you know, going at the wall. Alright. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about earlier, where you kind of have to go every way except for right where you need to go to get back to where you need to be. It's really annoying, but, you know, you only really have to do this now, because at the end of the game, when you get free roam with all the characters, you don't have to do this ever again. And then, the hell? Really? She was there to tell you about leveling up? Alright, whatever. So yeah, this can get kind of monotonous and boring. Once you hit this area, don't plan on really doing stuff until this part's over, because everything is closed off like this. There's cops literally everywhere, and anytime you try to go anywhere, you know, there's cops that are blocking your path. Luckily, these guys' vision is kind of like the soldiers from Metal Gear Solid, because you can just, like, I was literally standing right in front of them right there. And before you think, like, oh, maybe they just don't know how you look exactly, they're all out there because they're looking for Saejima. That's the only reason. Well, I guess, and technically because they're looking for that one guy who killed that dude, but now this area right here, it's not really very important for this game, but for Yakuza Dead Souls, this game, or this area, is actually very important. You come through here literally almost every single time you want to go somewhere, because you know, the gimmick of that game is as you progress through the story, more and more of the city is quarantined, or not quarantined, overtaken by zombies. So you got less areas to just walk around like this in like city without having to worry. And one of the areas that you end up going through a lot is that area right there, because that leads you, that's one of the entrances in the beginning part of the game. Later on there's other entrances because, you know, like I said, more of the city has been taken over. Now I'm going to end it here. I know it's only been about like 25 minutes, but the next, like once I go in here and a little bit after this, it's going to be mainly just kind of story. And I don't want this to be like a 40-50 minute video because I started, you know, the story part of this chapter. So thank you for coming. I hope you had a good time. I know we didn't really do too much. We spent a lot of the time just kind of walking around in a maze trying to get here, but at least they put like the waypoints so it's kind of easier to find. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. It really helps out. This has been Strokovich Plays Yakuza 4. Have a great day.